Hey, everybody, listen, welcome into the building. You know what today is. Today is our day that we are going to recap the Real Housewives of Potomac. And, many didn't, they thought this episode was like, I actually enjoyed the episode. We got a lot to talk about, and we're going to get into it. So don't forget, as you come in the building, hit that like button, okay? Because that helps me out a lot. Now, before I get into today's episode, I got to talk to y'all. I went to the Sherri Shepherd show today and I had a ball. If you watch Sherri Shepherd, she actually had trouble getting in to the show today because she was out of town. I forgot where she said she was, but she was out of town. Okay, she was out of town. The flight was canceled. They had to get a rental car and drive in. She literally pulled up to the show like maybe 15 minutes before she was supposed to be there. It was crazy, okay? Crazy. But she made it in. And today, this is her time to give away stuff. And I love it. She gave away a lot of stuff. The Diva made out. It was Merry Christmas to me early. Yes, thank you, Roy. It was Boston. Yes. But she made it in. And Merry Christmas to me. Thank God for Sherri Shepherd, right? Listen, guys, diamond earrings, Sherri Shepherd show. Yes, I did. Okay. I will be wearing them. Okay, my bling bling. Okay. It's the Sherri Shepherd show. Girl, I have fun. Okay. Listen, I got this $200 voucher. It's like pretzels, whatever, but do it matter? It's free. I got it. Okay. I got this smartwatch. This thing is heavy duty. Look at that. I got all these gifts today. Okay. Sherri Shepherd. Thank you, Sherri. And also I got and from Atlantic City, they gave us a stay at an Atlantic City resort. I made out. This is a makeup thing. I don't do my own makeup, but you know what? When people do it for me, I can bring my little kit there. Okay, got some makeup. This is all today, guys. Sherri Shepherd. Don't be hating on Sherri, okay? And listen, got this. I don't know, this pocketbook, okay, with 3 pieces to it or whatever the case may be. I got this from the Sherri Shepherd show. Look at this. This was all courtesy of Sherri Shepherd. The thing I love the most is I'm gonna try this out tonight. It's like this little massager thing. Look at that. I got that all from Sherri Shepherd. Yes. Oh wow. Yeah. You come on. You need to roll through Sherri Shepherd show. Come on now. And the best time to go is during the Christmas time. It was a merry Christmas today. Okay. Yes. How you doing, Sherri? How you doing? Yes. Now maybe next time I'll wear my earrings. I'll wear my bling bling. Okay. I'm used to hoops, but hey, I'm gonna wear these. But that was my little update. Yes, nice. I had a ball at the Sherri Shepherd show. If you follow DJ Sus1 on Instagram, or you follow him from when he was on the Wendy Williams show and then the Sherri Shepherd show, unfortunately his dad passed away. So, go to his page, give your condolences. That's why he was not there today, but Marco was there. Her best friend was there, and we had a ball. Come on now, I got all of them goodies. Yes. And like I said, this, so I went with my book club today, and this, when I host my book club, I probably order the little snacks or whatever from there. I mean, $200, that's a lot, right? That was a lot. And like I said, too, I got to stay at this resort in Atlantic City. I made out. I had a ball. Yes, because so don't be hating on Sherri. DJ Suss won. If you watch the Sherri Shepherd show, DJ Such won. His dad passed away. So yeah, so they messaged that. So let's, guys, I'm about to bring my friends in the building here. We got friends tonight to go through this recap. Hey, Sebastian.
Hey, I'm neutral tonight.
Oh, you neutral tonight. You're not here on behalf of Ashely. Nobody.
No,
Okay.
I'm neutral.
All right, you
But
neutral.
it's okay. It's prone to change at any moment.
We'll see how neutral you are. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Roy. Thank you. Good evening, great family. Remember, hit that like button. That's your ticket to get on the Diva train.
True,
Hey, if you want
true.
on this train, you want on this train, hit that like button. Hey, Roy.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Diva.
Hey. Let me see here. Hey, E. You can't. You said stop
Oh,
playing.
he came to play tonight.
That's right. Hey,
Okay,
everybody.
we about to have a show. Keisha, that's I did. I made out nice. I had a ball. And you know, today was cold in the city. We've been having some unusual weather where it's been warm all this time. Well, today it was cold out there. I needed gloves. I didn't have no gloves. I mean, I was cute and cold, but that's what it is, what it is. Hey, Robyn.
Hey, Diva. I'm here. I'm getting my ticket punched right now.
All right. Oh,
True,
Right.
true.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Shade in the hood.
Hey, do you like my avatar?
Yep, let me see. What avatar do you have up?
I just changed it.
No, it didn't change.
Oh, that doesn't look different?
No.
Oh, it looks different on my end, but everyone needs to get it today, including Miss Candiace and Wendy.
Oh,
Ooh.
true. True. We about to talk. True. Okay. We're going to talk. All right. Emmanuel, you in the building. How you doing?
Hey guys, what's up?
Nothing.
Hey.
Manuel.
All right. So let's get into this. Let me just speak first. They showed a moment with Karen at the spa. She had the woosah. Because that trip to Miami was a whole lot. Okay. So when Karen got back, she needed to go in the spa and the sauna and just get all them bad vibes out of her. Okay. So they gave us a moment with that. Ashely, if we see one more TikTok from Ashely, I mean, I understand Ashely got to do what she got to do, and maybe the TikTok is making her money. So they show Ashely doing a little TikToking, okay? And then we got Giselle and Robyn. So Giselle and Robyn are talking, sitting down, having a sit down, right? And they're talking about this show, Reasonably Shady. And first of all, I gotta give it up to Giselle and Robyn on this. That's a very cute name for a podcast. I do like the name. Okay. Very cute name for a podcast, Reasonably Shady. But they said they're doing well. They're being nominated for awards. Okay. Now they want to do a meet and greet, a live show. I mean, are y'all getting your ticket to this live show if it comes to a town near you? Okay, so they want to do a meet and greet, okay? And there also she talked about when they was having their sit down, Giselle talked about, having the twins' 16th birthday party, which, when we get to that scene, it was cute. It was cute. But Giselle, more importantly, she questions Robyn about Wendy, because Robyn's telling her pretty much that her and Wendy kind of made up. And she also said, she's calling like to meet up with Candiace because her and Candiace had it out in the ride home from the club, even though they had fun at the club together. On the ride home from the club, they got at it. So Robyn wants to meet up with Candiace and just see if they can kind of hash this thing out. Okay, so before we go on to any other scene, let's quickly talk about Karen in her spa. She needed to take it down. Ashley and her TikToking. But more importantly, Giselle and Robyn having this little sit down and the fact that they're going to do a live show. We'll go ahead and start with you, Sebastian. Are you getting a ticket to Reasonably Shady live?
No,
No, you gonna pass?
I have a lot of more important things to go to than listening to two people who just have nothing to talk about other than other
Mhm.
marriages that they don't have of their own. So no, I'm not going to Reasonably Shady. Absolutely not. But you should go, Diva. You should go. On behalf of the Great Tribe, you should go.
Listen, if they come to the tri-state area, That's why flip choo-choo. Okay. If they come to the tri-state area, and the tickets are reasonable, no pun intended, maybe I'll go. Okay. Maybe I'll go. I have to see. I'm not quite sure yet, but if the tickets are reasonable, I'll go to just so I can report back. All right, so you're not going. And what else happened? Giselle is trying to. I think Giselle is. He's here for Robyn being in mess with the other ladies. I don't think she wants Robyn to really reconcile with people. Do you know what I mean? I think she wants her to be like messy and kind of not make up with these ladies. I don't know what you think about that. Right? Yeah. So go ahead, Roya. What did you think about this scene? Karen had to go to the spa, Ashely TikTok, and Giselle and Robyn having to sit down. You on mute right here.
You're on mute.
Okay, sorry. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. Opening scene. Sorry, I was having technical difficulty.
You want me to come back to you?
Come back to me.
Okay, I'll come back to you. All right. So Shade in the Hood, are you getting a ticket to this Reasonably Shady Live?
Well, let me just say this podcast was given the wrong name. I feel that they should have been called Consciously Shady.
Oh.
Will I attend? No. Can I say the opening scene was everything with Karen? I feel like this whole episode was a much needed detox from the Miami trip.
True.
So I felt like I was in the sauna with Karen, just detoxing from all this drama and messiness.
Wow. Oh, Vanessa. So Ashely was in New York with her new boo. Get out of here. That's interesting. Thank you for that tea. Okay. So E, are you going to Reasonably Shady Live if it comes to a town near you?
Hashtag not. Neck and Ankles podcast. Let me tell you something. When she said that they had 1 million downloads, Diva, I couldn't believe it. To think that it's 1 million people listening to these two women kiki twice a week. That's a scary thing to me. That is that many people who find these entertaining, likable, and funny. Okay.
Giselle said millions, not 1 million. She said millions.
Oh God!
But Bravo came through with the fact check and said 1 million. And my thing is, they're unethical, they're dishonest, and they're basic. So what does that say about those people who favorite this duo, Neck and Ankles, and then you have Robyn? Listen, I think that with Wendy Williams being absent on the daytime talk show, a lot of people are getting a chance that ordinarily wouldn't. So I think they should milk it for all they can, and let's move forward.
Let's move forward. Neck and Ankles. Where's my ticket? Emmanuel, are you getting a ticket to this Reasonably Shady Live?
No, not really. And because even like by the look of it, of next episode, it looks like it's a pretty boring show.
Yeah, it looked different. I'll reserve to actually see it, but it did look different. Yes, it did.
Let me ask everyone here. Does anybody listen to the podcast?
No.
No, I do not. You didn't have to go there though. We're not part of the 1 million apparently. I mean, when does the podcast come on? Spotify, like where?
It might be Apple Podcast. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
In the chat say if they listen to the podcast or not. People in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you listen to Reasonably Shady. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't and have better things to do.
Yeah. Well, no. Should the podcast be called Reasonably Shady? That's the question.
But you know what though, Shade in the Hood? I don't know. I like the name of the podcast. I just think that those two are very messy. But y'all do need to let us know. Are you part of this million? We gotta know from Miss Parker to you. Gotta know. Okay. So we getting known. We getting known. So you know what? Y'all are not part of this million. This is terrible. Okay, we getting known. Is no. Okay, we're getting no. Yes, yes. Yeah. Oh, we getting no's. Okay. Nobody here watches it. Does anybody happen to know what platform it comes on?
Let me check right now.
Is it Spotify? I don't know. Amazon? What platform? Oh, I only heard of it on Bravo. I can't find it. Uh-oh, Mel. Thanks, Mel, for being here.
Okay,
We get oh darn
You said you can't find it.
I went online
I-
and they have it on Apple Podcasts and they have it on Spotify. Yeah.
Oh, Spotify. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And it's on
hell no.
iHeart.
Okay, and
iHeart, yeah,
iHeart.
that's right.
Oh, okay, iHeartRadio. Okay, well, we're getting Billy, iHeartRadio on all platforms. Okay, oh darn, nobody's watching. I don't know where these million people are coming from. We're gonna have to kind of find out. But at
Probably
this
the beef
moment,
sector.
yeah, at this moment, nobody's watching. So, but I'll take the hit. I know I take other hits. If they come to the tri-state area, then I will buy a ticket and go see what's going down at this Reasonably Shady live. Okay, so I'll go see. And apparently, the Grand Dame is going live too. If she comes to the tri-state area, but I heard she already passed, but I didn't know about it. But I will go see what she's talking about. Robyn, are you getting you a ticket?
No. No.
Can I say Karen's
No,
assistant
none.
was everything?
No. Listen, first of all,
hold on 1 second.
We're lucky over here because I believe, if I recall correctly, they were already here like in May, sometime in May. So that's a dodged bullet.
Okay.
Don't worry about the podcast. You know, when I was watching it, I'm looking at Karen in that sauna, and I don't know how she was able to stand it because I was wondering how much heat got trapped under her wig.
Oh, I didn't know she had a sauna in her house. That's kind of cool.
That
was in her house?
Yeah, it was in her house.
Oh, that I didn't realize.
I had no idea.
Nobody's watching the podcast that is here tonight. So all right, but that's okay. Roy, are you getting a ticket?
No, I'm not getting a ticket. I can't deal with Robyn and Giselle on TV, let alone in person doing a live show for an hour of my time. It's a no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it's a no.
Torture.
Oh yeah, so the sauna was in her house, and thanks. Tabitha said thanks to the Black Bill Gates, she got a sauna in her house. All right now.
They don't call her the Grand Dame for nothing. Of course, she has a sauna.
Shoot. Okay.
Put some respect on her name.
Hey, Marcella. Oh, the sauna's in her basement. All right now. Okay. Well, go ahead, Grand Dame. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So listen, let's move to this scene with Candiace and Chris. You know, I do like these two together. Okay, for whatever that's worth, but that's me. You know, she got her business degree from Howard University, I think she said, right? And she's throwing her backyard shindig. Okay. So she claimed she was waiting on her period. Now, see, Candiace, you playing in our face, and we're not stupid. 1 minute you're doing IVF and you're going to wait and you saving an egg. You're trying to save an egg. You're getting a shot. You're not getting a shot. You had to stop IVF because they were stressing you out. And now all of a sudden you waiting on your period and you fertile. Come on, Candiace, stop.
Thank you.
Stop, Candiace. Now we like you, Candiace. We're rooting for you, Candiace, but you're not going to play in our face with the stupidity of this nonsense of a storyline that you was almost pregnant. We're not come on. I didn't believe that for not 1.2 seconds. Okay. It wasn't even believable to me, but you should have just stuck with that. You got the graduate degree and you're about to have the backyard shindig. That's all we needed from you, Candiace. We didn't need this extra of you thought or think you was pregnant. Even Chris didn't even play it off right. He looked at you like, really? Come on.
He's like, you're messy.
Come on. Yes. And congratulations. You know what? I'm sorry. Thank you, Sheila, for bringing me back. You are correct. You are correct. Hold on, guys. We got to give it up. She did get her degree. Come on. Congratulations, Candiace. Congratulations.
She got a master's.
Her master's. But Wendy did remind her, you still 2 behind me. Wendy's a piece of work.
Wendy's shitty.
Yeah, and she's very shady, right? And then she wonders why people don't like her. Like, you didn't have to do that. Just congratulate this girl. Don't be like, oh, she's still 2 more behind me. But let's go around. Boyer, what did you think about Candiace and Chris? Her get ready to throw this backyard shindig. Yes, congratulations.
I'll jump to that in just a second, but I'm going to jump back to Wendy real quick. We're not going to do that to Wendy because we allow everybody else on this show to throw shade and be shady. And so this is her way of throwing shade. Yes, she's got 4 degrees and we're going to stand on them 4 degrees. And we do congratulate Candiace on the 2, as she did as well. But like she said, it ain't 4, but it's 2. So we congratulate her. But on the topic of Candiace and her husband, I thought that was a nice thing to be able to talk about and celebrate Candiace in this great accomplishment. You know, it's hard being in school. It's hard affording school. It's hard being an adult and going to school. So for her to accomplish, you know, this 2nd degree at the Howard University, shout out to them, you know, we have to stand and celebrate that. Definitely could have did without the pregnancy, you know, conversation. I mean, Candiace was making it seem like she was weeks late on her, you know, situation. Sis, come on, just a couple of days past. It's kind of normal.
She was
not normal, but
she was minutes late. She was minutes
late. But yes, it was nice just to see them there, to see that they still have a loving connection with thing that's going on with them this season, with the lies, you know, with them trying to make him to be out just this guy that he's not. You know, there was nothing that gave me, you know, I attack women, I hit on women, I give the wrong impression of women. I never get that from I cannot think of his name right now. I'm so sorry.
Chris.
Chris, thank you. Yes, I never get that from Chris, and I didn't get it. So it was good to see that they still have that connection in their marriage, that their home seems to be in order and decent, you know, as far as that scene. It was just nice, you know, to see that they are getting along and that they're not allowing the outside confusion to cause chaos and turmoil in their inner relationship. So nice scene. I liked it.
I did too. Robyn, what do you think about Chris and Candiace? And you know what? Maybe should we give them their own show? Candiace loves Chris. Chris loves Candiace. Or no?
You took a big part there, Diva. Sorry.
Bad idea.
That's train off the track. Listen, I think I really actually this season I'm coming to really like Chris more. I never disliked him, but I'm seeing him. I think that he's he seems like a nice person.
Yeah,
a good person. He seems decent, and it's most evident based on how Giselle is coming at him. And I'll wait for the next comment about what happened with Ray. But I like Chris and Monique. What's her name?
Monique Samuel.
That was funny. No, I like them together. The one thing I don't like is when they fight, because Candy is kind of like gutter nasty when she like goes at it with him. And I don't like that. They're nice and friendly. I really enjoy watching them. And I'm happy. I think that, and I do believe that that's a serious and solid relationship. So yeah.
I believe it too.
I do too. Shade in the Hood. They don't want me to give Candiace and Chris's show. I went too far. Okay. I derailed the train. I'm back on track now. But how did you feel about Candiace and Chris and their scene? Did you love it?
I loved it, minus the snake slithering on the ground outside.
Giselle inside.
Yeah, that was Giselle, aka Snake. I feel very proud of Candiace. This is I don't know if anyone from the other cast has any degrees outside of Wendy. But congrats to Candiace, mazel to Candiace. I mean, she just keeps winning. I think this is her. Like, really, she's becoming queen at this point of this show, because she has.
Jaden, hold on now. I know I derailed the train, but you about to take the train right back off the track. She queen. Mm-hmm. She's becoming queen.
She won't reach Karen, but let's put her second place. Let's put her there. You know, I feel like she's proven herself. I mean, she makes the most use out of this platform out of anyone. I mean, I give credit where it's due. You know, that's just what I'm saying. As for the relationship, I think that this is just their, what is it? Their biggest flaw, their constant argument. But at least she has a decent man, and that's what Giselle wants for herself.
I agree.
Which is why she's like saying, "Oh, Chris is coming up to me." It's because she deep down wants Chris for herself.
Ooh, okay. That's
you want me to shade? You want me to shade? I'll shade the hell out of you.
Candiace is maybe a princess in training, but Queen, we gotta calm down. We gotta calm down.
She's still not Grand Dame yet. She's not Grand Dame yet. No.
Diva, she's not even princess. She's Duchess. Okay.
Okay, Duchess.
Girl, Duchess in training.
We done took her down like 3 titles.
Leave room to grow.
We done took her down like 3 titles. Okay, we gotta be calm now when we talk about Queen with the show. Emmanuel, what do you think about Candiace and Chris?
I really like them. I feel like he's one of her biggest cheerleaders. He's really supportive of her. So that's amazing. When she mentioned about possibly being pregnant, I mean, I think we all knew she wasn't pregnant, but I didn't mind it. Some people are faking a divorce as a storyline. So if you want
shots fired.
Giselle.
Yeah. Well, you brought me back right there. You are correct. So you know what? I'm gonna give her back her moment. So you are correct. Okay. Oh shoot now. All right. Sebastian, Candiace and Chris.
Candiace and Chris, they do not need their own show. I don't know who's advocating for that. They don't need their own show. They're not even that interested for their own show. It's great that Candiace has someone that supports her on every little venture. I just hope that she's not doing these little fake.
Sebastian, you got a lot of feedback. I don't know what's going on. And it's hard to really hear you. So maybe, I don't know if you got to go back and come back in. I don't know what's going on. And Sebastian, you changed your mind. You said you was neutral. Now you advocating for Ray Ray.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Sebastian, be consistent.
Can you hear me now?
And come on now, be consistent. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I am saying that, yes, I will be advocating for Ray Ray tonight, okay? I will be advocating for Ray Ray. But Candiace and Chris, it's great that she has someone that supports her on every little adventure that she wants to go on. That's great. That's completely great. She's not even a duchess. She's not a princess in training. She's nothing of that. Candiace is just a lady. Okay, that's what she is. Just Lady Candiace Dillard Bassett. That's her name.
Number one lady.
She's just a lady. That's it. In the line of succession, she's probably 20. Candiace is not near that throne at all, because you cannot be.
Well, she needs to stop crying. I agree.
Like every little second, I have to see her tears come out of her eyes. No.
She does cry like a lady. She doesn't, she's not ugly cry, not boo-hoo. She knows how to contain it, okay?
She does that tissue.
She knows how to contain it. She knows how to contain it, so we're going to give her a little something. We got to give her credit where credit's due. E, did I ask you about Candiace and Chris already?
No. So
yes.
They do not need. No. They do not need a show. But kudos to Candiace for getting her master's. I am all for Black women getting their education, and her MBA and at Howard University, as Royer mentioned before. Shout out to Mama Dorothy for seeing Giselle in the backyard, because if it wasn't for Mama Dorothy seeing that, Giselle trying to slither through the grass, we wouldn't have even known Giselle was there. But I do have to say, and I know I'm in the minority, I still feel uneasy when I see Candiace and Chris together. And I think that it's not them, it's totally me and the optics and my own personal experiences when I see this young woman, smart woman, beautiful woman, educated woman, talented woman with this old white man, and her moving him into this house in this prestigious neighborhood.
That's shady.
No, I have to. That's what I see. She moved this old man who can only cook, and she's supporting him and his two.
She took him out of retirement.
He's not that old.
Well, he's 10 years older than her. He'll get his AAP card before she does.
I thought he was like 58.
The thing is, she's hustling backwards. At least Ashely she dated up and she got a man who was able to put her up in a nice neighborhood and elevate. Candiace is pulling the horse, like and carrying Chris off to safety. I do not like the optics of that. I am with Mama Dorothy. Chris needs to get a better job and he needs to keep his mouth shut. And she's Lisa, I want to answer that question. You may not know this about me, but I am a advocate for men.
Damn, Lisa.
If it was a black man, I'd be giving him 10 times worse. So it would not be any better. I think that the man should pay the biggest bill in the house, and that would be the mortgage. So hopefully that helps.
Let's agree with you on that, yeah.
Okay, so wow. Okay, you know what? I can't even touch that because we'll be here a long time, and I need to get to some other scenes. So let's get to this Karen and Matt scene. Okay, Matt is back. I don't know where has Matt been, but Matt is back. And you know, I like something about Matt. I like because he's just about as messy and shady as it comes, right? Chris does have a job. He's a chef. Yeah, I agree. But we'll go back to that, right? But right now we got to do Karen and Matt. Okay, Karen is shady. She's messy. Every time somebody else in the group comes up with an idea, Karen hops on it, and it becomes her idea too. You know, Wendy said candles. Next thing you know, Karen was doing candles.
No, that was Karen's idea. That was Karen's idea.
But it seems a little. But she accelerated the idea once she found out Wendy was on the horn and her candles were already made. Karen, as soon as Wendy left her house, Karen called her people and said, "Okay, make the candles now." Now, then here it is. She hears about Giselle and Robyn going, taking their show live. Okay, they taking their show live, and so now Karen's like, she want to do a Meet the Grand Dame live show. She's going to have acrobats, R&B artists, people doing magic. She's doing everything at this Karen Live meet and greet. She's going to come out in 17 outfits because of Matt. He telling her to do a whole Diana Ross thing. She don't even say. Matt done took this thing over the top. And he shaded Giselle and Robyn too. He said, "Oh, they just doing a podcast that's live. That's corny. That's whack." That's what Matt said.
It's boring. It's boring.
Hey, that's what Matt said. Matt said, "That's whack. We gonna blow them out the water because I'm bringing everything to your show, Karen. Because you are the grand dame. Come on, Tabitha, the grand dame of the Master of Thievery."
Matt was everything.
Okay, it's cocktails. She's going on the road with this thing. And she said, just in case anybody try to come at her and say she got the idea from Giselle and Robyn, she said she got it from her dear friend Wendy Williams. So listen, I ain't mad at you, Grandam. If you so close to Wendy, can you tell us how she's doing? Can you also see if you can help her get to Wells Fargo and be in control of her own money again? Because she swore, I got this idea from Wendy. What do you think about Karen, Matt, and what did she call this darn show? Meet the Grand Dame on the road or whatever she called it. She's messy.
I think it's evening with the Grand Dame.
Yeah, with meet and greet with the Grand Dame, honey. Okay, I mean, come on now, a whole magic show and everything else. Are we serious right now? Roy, here, what do you want to say about this thing?
I am here for it. Let me tell y'all
something.
What's getting ready to happen is we are getting ready to get a lesson in grand daming, as Karen has been doing this whole season. And she is getting ready to give us the Karen experience. For those of us who really love Karen and her grand dameness, this is for us. As he said, Giselle and Robyn, yeah, whatever.
Wait, hold on, Roy. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let you continue. Tutu, you see, that's what we like to do over here. We like to help the people, keeping it Karen. Keeping it Karen. Yeah, come on, I like that. Leslie is with you, Roy. She said, "I'm here for it." Okay, y'all better get them tickets when they come to your town. Okay. Karen is the star of the show. Okay, all right, okay.
That's
go ahead, Roy. Finish off what you're saying. We learning. We getting a lesson in how to be a grand dame. We gonna be stealing people ideas though.
Listen, hey, so we're not. It is not stealing unless you get caught. and she didn't get caught. So we're gonna keep on riding with our 3-wick candle. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And she is gonna give us a show, y'all. I feel like she's gonna give us a show, but Karen is also going to give us some great life skills advice, which a lot of people, not only on the show, but in the world needs. And I feel Karen loves to talk. And there are a lot of times that when Karen talks, that she's giving some real good information. So I feel like we're going to learn a lot worldly. I feel we're going to learn a lot as far as the show, because Karen's messy too. So we just not going to be, kiki and a hee and we're going to get some real tea as well. And we're going to learn how to grand dame up in our own groups. Karen is about to be a household name, not just for household stuff, but for the grand daming of it all. Y'all get ready, get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
She's already in the
Thank you
Hall
for
of Fame.
being here. Robyn, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. Okay, Robyn, the grand dame, is she a thief?
No, come on. There is no such thing as a new idea.
Okay.
A thief.
No, ideas are out there. They just may be repackaged or, colored differently, but there's not a lot of new out there. So you know what? Let's not look at whether or not she's stealing. Let's look at how she performs. And, Royer is convinced that she's going to give it to us and give it to us good. And I hope that they record it so I can watch it on my TV.
Oh,
listen, Robyn, have y'all seen Karen on YouTube?
No.
Karen has a YouTube channel and she reviews this show.
Oh, Lord.
Like a heavenly?
So if you watch her reviews, I think you would really enjoy it. And I feel like her review is a little bit of a reflection of what her live shows are going to be like. Like, I enjoy her review.
Royer's giving shout outs.
But hold on 1 second, Royer. Lynette said, I love Karen, but my mama always said, be original and never copy anywhere. Come on now. We're seeing it before our very own eyes. We can listen, we can learn from the grand dame, but I'm just saying, is she going to have us up in court? Or people going to be suing us? Okay. It seems like the idea is, y'all don't like the word stolen. It was borrowed. But Shade in the Hood, what do you think about this situation? Is the grand dame a thief?
I just have an honest question because I don't have a great memory when it comes to the show. Was it Giselle that did the perfume first before Karen?
Oh, see, you talking now. We got to do some research here.
Because.
Wait, hold on, DB. Thank you. Yes, I seen Karen's YouTube. Once again, copying someone. Dr. Heavenly. Come on, you got to bring it back.
Oh, no.
We got to bring it back here. We got to bring it back. Listen, hold on. If it looks like a duck and quack like a duck, then it's a duck. It sounded like he's a little thief.
Well, then if that's the case,
it's Candiace.
If that's the case, then Bath and Body Works can sue Karen, Wendy, and everybody else who's making candles, because they are not they had candles way before Karen and Wendy did, so that's not. I kind of agree with what Robyn was saying.
I have to say this. She's a thief.
Hold on, guys. Shade in the Hood. Jane said she's a copycat.
I have to say it.
Yes.
She's a thief. Now I have to say it. Because she copied the perfume from Giselle. Then we have the candle from Wendy. She's definitely going in there a little too far.
Well, maybe she's just a follower.
But hey, at least she kept her perfume, unlike Giselle. So let's give her credit.
We got to give her credit. Credit. Okay, Vanessa, okay. Maybe you like this better, Royer, Robyn. Vanessa said she's not copying, she's just inspired. Okay, Emmanuel, is Karen the grand dame? We love the grand dame over here, but Emmanuel, is she a thief?
No, I don't think she's a thief. I think she is just using these ideas as a reference to make them better. And
I agree there.
The show that they were talking about, it actually already happened, and I heard it was a great success. And last night she posted that she is coming back with an evening with the grand dame and friends this February 2nd at Philadelphia. So anybody that lives near there, get your tickets because I'm sure it's going to be good. I think she should do like some sort of like BravoCon type of thing and invite more.
Now, see, Emmanuel, you going too far now. Hold on now. Hey, somebody stop the train. Somebody stop the train, okay? Emergency stop here. Now, listen, I'm gonna let her go with this live show. Now you want her to do a full-blown BravoCon. Now, Emmanuel, stop. February 2nd is on what day? February 2nd is on what day? I may go to Philly and see this thing. February 2nd is what day?
You can go to Philly and use your voucher for the resort at Atlantic City.
There you go, bam.
It'll be a Thursday.
It's a Thursday?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll truck out there to see. It depends on what time. You know, I don't like to be all late night and all that. Or maybe I'll truck out to see the Grand Dame. Why is she not doing on the weekend? She got us out in these streets on a weeknight. Come on, Grand Dame. Now you know better than that. Come on.
Because she Grand Dame. You party all night long, all week.
Oh, okay. They said Leslie said the sky is the limit, Karen. Okay, all right. So wait, let me come to you, E. Is the Grand Dame a thief?
Yes.
No, I said no. If that's the case,
me and Diva think she's a thief. Me and Diva.
She is not a thief. If that's the
Diva
case,
thieving right now, right before our eyes. Then
listen.
Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's hear E.
If Karen is a thief, then all of them stole this whole show idea from the Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, if you want to talk about stealing, first of all, when somebody does something that you did, but they do it better than you, did they really copy? You can't compete. You cannot compete where you cannot compare. And when somebody gives you an experience, Giselle is not giving us an experience on that show. Okay, they don't know what an experience is. I never even heard of anyone mentioning Giselle's perfume. Has anybody seen the reviews?
I think does it even exist anymore? Does it exist anymore?
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Well, and I want to rest my case. I just changed my avatar to Giselle's house. Look at Giselle's house. I'm talking off of somebody like Giselle. I want us to be honest with ourselves, okay?
Gaudy as hell.
Let's stop it.
Okay, so hold on. Justin said I say it's just a lack of unique ideas. Okay, all right, I got you. I hear you in their podcast. So
basically calling her a thief.
Hold on 1 second, because we got to get the final word from Sebastian. Is the Grand Dame a thief?
First of all, the Grand Dame is not a thief.
Okay.
Second of all, Giselle never had a perfume line. She had her Every Hue Beauty makeup line that failed, and she didn't even announce when it was out. She didn't even have a whole official thing that there was. She just got out of the business. Third of all, Dr. Heavenly says it best. There is room on the platform for everyone to make a piece of the bread.
Don't quote Heavenly.
We are not gonna act like the Grand Dame is copying. And she said on season 3, I don't forget what episode, but I think it had to do with the CBC, the Congressional Black Caucus, where she said her La Dame would become a home essentials line with candles and everything. True. She did say that. We are not gonna equate the Grand Dame to a cheater.
So she didn't copy Wendy?
No, she didn't copy Wendy. She said her thing was going to have candles years before it did.
And then, Diva, before you move on, speaking of live shows, the Countess Luann just had a show this weekend, and both Cynthia and Phaedra were there. They all took some photos and posted it.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, if I can get to Philly,
Miss Toria.
Hi, Toria.
If I could get to Philly in the dead of winter on a weeknight, on a Thursday, and risk my whole life, I'll go see the Grand Dame in Pennsylvania. That's what I'll do. But Toria, you're in the building. Hey, girlfriend, we miss you. What's up?
Yes.
How is everybody? I missed y'all too.
Good.
I'm doing good, but after I got home, I went to Rite Aid to get all my medicines because by me being gone so long, of course, I was running out. Came out the door. I don't know what happened. I had an MS episode. I fell. I busted my knees all up.
Oh
I
no.
busted my wrist. My wrist is sprained. My knees ain't broken, thank God. But there is pictures of it on my Facebook page, which is Toria Williams, and I'm in Pennsylvania. But
Prayers for Toria.
it is killing me. I just wanted to stop in real quick and tell y'all hello, and I missed you, and I'll get back with y'all next one.
All right, we're praying for you,
Get
girlfriend, and
better,
we miss you
Toria.
too. And
Yeah.
Toria, I'm
Okay.
gonna go follow you on Facebook. I'll follow you on Facebook, okay? And
Okay.
love you, girl, and I'm praying for you. And it was nice to hear from you tonight. Um,
Okay.
Miss Mac said, as I'm in Philly, I may go to Karen's events. It's being held at the World Cafe Live. So Miss Mac, how is the World Cafe? Is it big? I may go. I may go. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Toria left." I hope she's in. I hope she's still listening because everybody's telling you they sending you love, Toria, and want you to feel better. We do miss you and speedy recovery. So yes, thanks, Toria, for stopping by. Okay, so I'll move on. I'll get up off of the Grand Dame, and yes, you know how I do over here. As long as the tickets are not outrageous, okay, I'm going to put it at as long as it's under $100. I'm not paying 105. I'm not paying 110. I'm talking about with the fees and everything together, it needs to be under $100, and then I go. If it comes up when I put in the basket, then say check out. If it comes over 100, I'm not going. Okay, so Miss Mac said it's a nice intimate size. Top tickets are $80. So Miss Mac, I could be in the building. I could be in the building. I'm gonna go check it out and see if I can get myself to Philly. And I gotta see who wants to truck along with me, okay? And go there and see this event. And it better be worth it. And I'm gonna try to get pictures with the Grand Dame. Okay. So that's what we're gonna try to do. All right. So let's move on. We gotta move on to Wendy and Eddie. Eddie doesn't like Eddie doesn't like, this whole I think he's doing this for Wendy. And on that note, he's a good husband. Oh, yes, there are also $40 tickets too. But you know what, Ms. Max, since I'm gonna be on investigation mode, I gotta be in the front. Because I wear glasses and stuff. So I'm gonna be in the front front and center so I can see this thing, okay?
Come on, investigation.
So I think Eddie is doing this for Wendy, and I appreciate him for doing that. So he's picking her up. She went and did her speaker thing. She was in Chicago, right? I think she said it was also a birthday. I think she also got kidney stones. See, you know what? And she also has a graduation coming up with the students. And Eddie's like, your health comes first. I think that Wendy, I like Wendy, but Wendy's all over the place. Okay, she's trying to open a Burger King, a Walmart, a McDonald's, write a book. She's just trying to do too much all at one
Oh,
time.
McDonald's.
She gotta figure this thing out. You gotta pick something, do it, and then let that thing, rise up to the top before you start moving around. Like you want to open the Nigerian restaurant and have a library in there for kids, and you're going to cause the cops to come for you because you're going to have alcohol, and the kids going to be picking out a library book and drinking a beer with the book. Come on, Wendy. I like Wendy, but she's doing too much. And your health does come first. Like you gotta slow down, Wendy. Wendy, I think she thinks she has to prove something to these ladies. You don't got to prove nothing. And we haven't heard about the candles anymore. What's going on with the candles?
They
Are
burned
the
out.
candles get the candles in Target and Walmart and stuff? No, you gotta get it where right? We gotta get it where the people is accessible to the people. Like sometimes we don't want to go online and have it ordered and shipped to us because shipping is a lot of money. You get something on these sites. The candle is $15. By the time you put it in a basket and it gets shipped to you, now it's $50 for no reason because they want to ship it and handle it and all that. I ain't got time for that. I want to go to Target.
Then you got to buy 10 lighters just to light the thing because it got so many weeks.
Exactly, right? Then you're gonna need a fire extinguisher in your house just in case. We ain't got time for all that. So get the candles in Target and Walmart and all that, or Macy's or Bloomingdale's, whatever you want to do, but get it in the store where we could just go pick this thing up. What are we feeling about Wendy and Eddie in that scene? Really quickly. MH, you're in the building. How you doing? What do you think about Wendy and Eddie? And does Wendy need to slow down?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Finally caught alive. I'm so happy. I'm staying up tonight, so that's how I caught it. Love the panel as usual. Roya, you are my fave.
Oh,
I'm so glad to see you like as often as he comes on. Every time it's always on point. I just want to. I think with Wendy, one of the things that I can say about her is that when you get married to a great guy like Eddie, who has a stable career, you have the ability to go and figure out what you want to do. I'm sure she came on this platform because she was not sure that what she was doing was right for her. So I think with the fact that she has a husband like Eddie, who's a lawyer and he's got a stable career, and I'm sure he's taking care of the family, so she's not worried about her, the worries that we have on a day-to-day like basis. So she can go out there and explore and see what actually she wants to do. So as as a child of immigrants and not always having that option because you have so many responsibilities, I I I admire her. I wish I could. I wish I had an Eddie. I wish I could be going out there and stop. You guys stop it. Yeah, I wish I had an Eddie that was holding me down and I could go on TV, go on MA, like go on CNN, do this, do that. Like I wish I could do it, but I can't. So yeah, do what you need to do, Wendy. Figure out what you want to do. Take as long as you like. As long as you don't push Eddie too far. I feel like she's good.
yeah, Eddie is the whole package. And at the Sherri Shepherd show, I was like in the middle. I was in the middle, but I always wear black. Black is like my favorite color. And when you go on these shows, if you want to be seen, you need to wear light colors because they love light colors and bright colors on TV. But when I roam the streets, I wear black because that's just my color. That's just what I do. So they bury me somewhere in the middle, but I didn't care because I got all my gifts, okay? But I did have fun. But if you were looking for me, I was in the middle. Like I was in the middle. And I think like the ladies in front of me, they all had on like green shirts. So if you probably see all the ladies with the green shirts and maybe if they span a little bit back, I was behind them. But okay, yes, she does. Wendy has a good husband, for sure, for sure. Roy, you liking Wendy and Eddie?
I love Wendy and Eddie. Wendy and Eddie remind me of Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon. Their marriage, just in my opinion, so genuine, so fun. You can tell that they have a genuine like for one another,
Yes.
also a love for one another. I also love the fact that Wendy's husband can be brutally honest with her in a loving, caring way. He can really tell her what she needs to hear. Um, Whereas some others cannot do that because they don't have the same relationship that her and Eddie have. So I love to see that he can be honest but still be loving. I love the support that he continuously gives her, even when she does things that he feels is not in the best interest for her or
Mhm.
their family. He still supports her
Mhm.
100%. And even when the
Mhm.
towel does fall apart, he's still right there to help pick up the pieces and continue on with their journey. So Wendy and
Mhm.
Eddie get a 100% love, black love from me. It's
He
everything.
is a good black man.
He is.
He is a good
Yeah,
black man.
yeah, they do. They have a good relationship. But okay, I'm not going to go around because we got to add some more scenes here, and then I'll go around to the others as I add these scenes. So Robyn and Candiace meet up, and so this for me with the Robyn and Candiace meet up, it shows me the human side of like Robyn at this particular meetup, right? So unfortunately, Robyn's hairstylist lost her sister and her brother-in-law in a terrible, tragic car accident, right? And so, Candiace just embraced them. It was like, okay, forget all this other nonsense that we constantly are bickering about. This is something serious. A serious thing happened. Candiace embraced her, and I really did like the moment between Robyn and Candiace when they met up. I thought it was very heartfelt. Not sure how long it's going to last, but I saw a different side of Robyn. Robyn, I think, got a lot going on. I don't really know what's going on with Robyn. Robyn later on has the nerve to say, like, she doesn't know the real Wendy. I don't know the real Robyn. But the Robyn that came to lunch was the better side of Robyn for me. Robyn, I'm gonna come to you. What did you think about this scene between Robyn and Candiace?
I was actually happy to see Robyn act like a decent human being, although it was centered on her own angst, if you will.
Right.
What she showed is what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need all that made up stuff that they do. Drives me crazy because people we've been pretty much hating on Robyn this whole season with good reason,
right?
Because she's been acting on us. I want to believe, and when I say acting, she's acting like a mean, nasty girl. I don't believe that's her heart. I think that she has the influence of Giselle that helps. But I really don't think that that's who she is. She's acting like she's in a relationship with Juan Dixon. All these things, everything is an act. And when you see her peel back the layers and take off, drop the script, she becomes somebody that you like, someone you can relate to, someone you can root for.
Yeah.
Bring that Robyn back.
Bring that Robyn back. Yes. Because it was just team too much. Shade in the Hood, I'm coming to you, but as I come to you, let me add this other scene. I'm not sure why nobody was really at Mia's and G's joint opening. Okay, the joint. Everybody was missing in action. The only
Because they're
person
not
I
her
could recall,
friends.
I can
They're
recall.
not her real friends.
Yeah, I know, but let me throw this in, and then I'm gonna come around. I'll come back to you, Bray, and then I'm gonna jump to Shade in the Hood. Karen and Jacqueline was the only ones that showed up. Okay, and she keeps throwing out numbers: 14 joint offices, 4 different states. They didn't even have a scissors for the ribbon cutting. They had to go find some scissors. Nobody was there, and I didn't see any food. Was there a DJ there? I'm not quite sure what was going on. And she made a speech to nobody. It was ridiculous. It was a joke to me, but that was me. Very low budget, but that was me. Shade in the Hood. Let me come to you, and then Roy, I'll jump back to you. So go ahead, Shade in the Hood. What did you think about this opening of the joint?
Well, congrats. I mean, that was the 5th one she birthed, but apparently she's out of business now with the Gordon brothers, allegedly. So they made the right choice by not going there because they really didn't miss nothing since she no longer has any ties to the business. So I was just glad that was her only scene on this episode. So I really didn't miss her at all.
Yeah, it was pure insanity. It was crazy. Yeah. But I was just shocked. I'm like, where's the people at? What's going on? Roy, I know you want to jump in on this, and Emmanuel, I'm gonna come to you next. What did you think?
The people see Mia for who she truly is, as we have been trying to show the people all season. Now, see, I have not always been an avid watcher of Potomac, especially after Monique left, because I just feel like that season was very too much for me. So I had to take a break. So I really didn't know much about Mia coming into this season because I know she was on a little bit of last season. But from what I have gathered watching Mia this season, she has continuously shown me who she is. And I believe it. Mia is conniving. Mia is a liar. Mia is a user. Mia does whatever she can do to make Mia look good. Hence why nobody showed up for her. And I was not surprised that Giselle and Robyn weren't there because Giselle and Robyn only use Mia as a backup girl when they have an issue going on and they need somebody to stand on their side. That is the only time that they fool with her. And then she's not cool with anybody else on the show. Her and Ashely kind of got into it over the last trip in Miami. Her and Wendy are definitely not friends. Her and Candiace, they don't get along. So at this point, it's no point in Mia really being on the show because the only friend that you really so-called have is the Grand Dame. And the only reason she went is because that's just what the Grand Dame, she sews up and she Grand Dames as she should. So that is the only reason that, Karen was there. If it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't even seen this thing posted, in this episode.
I totally agree with you and Yolanda, right? And yeah, and you know what, Roy, you brought up a good point. They used Mia, and she was too stupid to realize they used her because they was all on your side in Miami with the thing between you and Wendy. So why would they not show up to your event? Like that was messy. I was literally waiting. I'm like, okay, the rest of them are gonna show up. Of course, I know Wendy wasn't coming or whatever the case may be. And then Yolanda said, Wendy, Mia is not going to apologize. She's messy, right? She's messy. But again, you got a scene where darn near nobody shows up. And if Jacqueline wasn't on the show, the new girl, then that means only Karen would have been there. That is messy. Emmanuel, what did you think about this scene?
I agree. The other women weren't there, even though they pretended they liked her so much and they were on her side in that trip. The only reason they did that was because they found someone dumb enough to do the dirty work for them and they could sit back and not get their hands dirty. Okay, so you know when Candiace and Robyn met up and Candiace expressed that she felt really betrayed because she really liked Robyn. I was trying to think back. When did they become so close? Because I don't really remember them being that good of friends. Like the way she was saying it. That's what I was a little bit confused about.
You see how she excluded Wendy?
I don't know either, but I feel like they build friendships off season, right? Like when it's not the show.
Okay, yeah.
I think they build friendship off season. Also, I think when Robyn is not around Giselle, we get a more purified Robyn. We get a better standing Robyn.
Purified.
But when she gets with Giselle, she has to link back up with her buddy and do these little antics and stuff. And so to your point, Diva, like you said, I really agree. I'm sorry, Emmanuel. I really agree, you know, that I like seeing this side of Robyn. And I hope that Robyn can step out of this shadow that she's in with Giselle and really show us this real side. Because if Robyn would have gave me this from the beginning of the season, not this sadness and anything, you know, this bad issue that's going on, but if she would have gave this vulnerability, this honesty, this kindness, I would have been able to really deal with Robyn this season and really want her for next season. But at this point, I don't have nothing for sis. Like, she can go.
Yeah, because even when they showed the footage, when they were in the club, she looked like she was, you know, being fun, hugging Wendy back. So it's like moments like that when you're like, oh, okay, you know, maybe I can tolerate her. But then she goes back with Giselle, and then she puts on this act of the tough one or whatever, and that's when you're like, oh, dang, like, you know.
Trent, thank you for the super chat. You said Mia said Karen is a fake supporter when they had the BravoCon panel. Wow. I've decided I'm gonna pull my coins together and go to BravoCon in 2023, but I'm still sticker shock. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still sticker shock with this thing being almost $2,000. It better be worth every dime that I spend on this darn BravoCon. And you know what? Here's the thing, Trent. She may be saying that about Cameron, but who else was there? Who else was there? She got the nerve. Who else supported her? Nobody else showed up for her. And now I believe in real time that her and Jacqueline are not even speaking. So
they're not.
Mia, tag you're in, Mia. You got to be the problem. Because why is no one speaking to you? E, I'm gonna come to you real quick. Why was no one at Mia's event but her son?
Because she sucks.
Well, I want to travel backwards because when we talk about Candiace and Robyn being friends, if Candiace is willing to accept Robyn throwing her under the bus for the sake of Giselle and still say that Robyn is her big sister and Robyn is her friend, then I have to be honest, Candiace doesn't have good sense. And if you ask me, Wendy doesn't either, because if these are the people you call friends, listen, we're on the heels of what happened with Shanquella Robinson. And I'm not going to change the subject, but you choose your friends wisely. If you are comfortable with accepting people who dishonor you in public, to your face, defame you, slander your husband, they align themselves with people who will slander your family, please, you call these people friends, then who are you? You show me your friends and you tell me who you are. Candiace lacks good judgment. And she needs to really clear that up before she brings that beautiful baby into this world. All of them.
Ooh.
It makes absolutely
Can
no
I say
sense.
something?
Damn.
Wait, MH,
E,
hold on
you
one
gotta
second.
go off
Wait, I'm gonna
tonight.
let you. Yes, you are. E, you on fire. Hold on, MH. I'm gonna let you in. But I gotta agree with you, E, and not that I want to go down this path right now, but I'm really agreeing with you. And I didn't even think about it until you said it because of this whole Shanquilla story, right? You hear when you forgiving people like that have no problem about to take your husband down. Because really, that thing could have went down a whole wicked path. The storyline they wanted to put out about Chris. And when you want to forget people like that, you got to watch your back. Those are not really your friends. You better off not having any friends at all. And Linez, I love your picture and I love your makeup in this picture. Let's keep it 100. Batman and Robin don't change. Well, you know what? Sometimes they say there's this thing that says a leopard don't change its spots or stripes or whatever the case may be. But in addition to that, I will say this. Robyn is never going to totally 100% disconnect herself from Giselle. Why? Because they also now have that podcast together, reasonably shady. So it's just not going to happen. Those two are going to be thick as thieves to the bitter end. And let's keep it 100 also. In the beginning stages, I mean, we got activated Robyn right now. But before that, I believe behind the scenes that Giselle had to beg Bravo to keep Robyn on every year. We're just now seeing Robyn,
I
even though
agree.
we may not like it, we're just now seeing Robyn even begin to earn her check. But yet and still, she cannot release that phone. Even when they was doing this scene with her and Giselle, and they was talking about going live for the reasonably shady. Robyn, the producer talking, and Robyn sitting there in her phone. What is so she can't be this busy. She can't because she's another one. I haven't seen the hats. What is it? Bedazzled? What is it? Embezzled? What's the hat thing?
Embezzlement.
Embezzlement. Whatever them dark hats. Again, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in Macy's yet. Oh, so Mia posted a DV video of Jacqueline and her ex. That was messy. That was messy. That was very messy. And then wait, let me see. Somebody else said something. Jacqueline didn't even want to be there. Jacqueline probably didn't even want to be there. Okay. So yeah, but she came. A gas station has okay. So that was, Mia and her joint opening, right? Now let's get to this scene with Ashely. Let me tell you something. Uncle Lump, he trying. He's trying to knock some sense up into Ashely. And then, Auntie is too. Okay. They both trying to help Ashely like get her whole life together.
Wait, Uncle Lump?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. Sorry.
That's his name, right? Uncle Lump. Listen, he's trying. Every time they have a scene together, he's trying to help her. And where's Ashley's mom? But anyway, Uncle Lump is, he's trying. He's trying to help, her get her life together. But I want to say this about Ashely and what she said. There are a lot of females, and this is all jokes aside, right? There are a lot of females that they're very afraid of being on their own and having to raise the kids on their own and being 100% responsible. Someone can send you money and pay child support. Hey, you can have a ton of money. They pay for the house or whatever, but nothing beats having that person physically there with you, helping you on a daily basis with that child, making sure they get their baths, go to bed, they eat dinner at night, they get to school, get back home from school, so forth and so on. So I just want to acknowledge that I understand Ashley's fear.
It's a sentiment. It ain't a fear. I think she was faking the funk all the way through.
I agree. I agree.
Come on. She couldn't squeeze her nose hard enough to make anything.
Give it, Robyn.
There was not a single tear.
Now, I'm going to say one other thing about that, Ashely. I'm going to say this.
Okay.
Ashely and Michael are not getting divorced.
Nope.
And Ron and Robyn are not getting married.
Nope.
All fake. phony, fraudulent. When this chick, because first of all, we know everything. We have every argument to tell us let us tell us. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, calm down, Robyn. Ashley's full of crap.
Lower your breath. Lower your breath.
I have to come in here to defend my girl Ashely.
When I watched her, first of all, she had those babies and she had an intention. It reads, I'm gonna secure my bag for a few years. That's the first thing. When this woman is not looking for a home for herself, she's not trying to provide for herself, she's not trying to set herself up, or at least that's what she's telling us. Doesn't even know how much a light bulb costs. Come on, the no tear factor got to me, and it annoyed the hell out of me because you know what, Diva, like you said, women do it all the time, and it is scary and it is difficult and it can be hard. So I felt like she was making a mockery of the women who have this experience legitimately. She's just doing it, reading through somebody else or something. That ain't on her. Come on.
Can I say, Aunt Robyn, I agree with you. I have that written down as well. I was insulted during that scene with Ashely and as Diva calls him, Uncle Lump. I was highly insulted.
No, that's his name.
Uncle Lump.
The nerve of Ashely with her $5 million net worth to sit at that table with her aunt and uncle with those clueless tears and lie like she wouldn't be able to make it without what's his name, Michael, and be a single mom, as if she doesn't have celebrity, if she doesn't have influence and financial resources. Honey, you have a nanny. There are women in the hood with 3 jobs, 5 kids, and 4 baby daddies, and no child support and no nannies who get up every single day and have to make it happen. If we're going to stop playing, let's stop playing. This is utter nonsense, and I can't take it, because this is the thing. She knew there's an age difference between Ashely and Michael. Michael is 92 and Dean is 29. She could not have honestly thought that Michael was going to be around forever. You have your family, you have your mom, you have your brother, you have a support system. Ashely, that's why I put that hashtag stop playing. If we're going to stop playing, stop playing. Ashely, that was insulting. How dare you? How dare you?
Can I say something?
Wait, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Because y'all breaking my heart right now. Hold on.
Can I just add to this?
Give me 1 minute. I don't want to call the train derailed right now. I'm holding on tight here, but I'm gonna go around.
No, it's derailed.
It's derailed. Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on, MH, Robyn. Hold on, everybody. I'm coming around to everybody. Hold on, I'm coming around to everybody. But Royer, did you not feel for Ashely? She's scared.
I'm sorry, the train has derailed. I'm trying to get back because I'm shocked. Like, Ashely, okay. I think that, and I kind of talked about this earlier this season, I think that because people see Ashely being this big villain, that they think that she's so much more mature than what she really is. And Ashely does not have the maturity that we all think. Ashely plays very well, but in reality, you know how they say fake it till you make it? That's what Ashely does. She fakes it until she makes it, literally. Yes. And that's what she has been doing. She has been faking it until she makes it. And that reality is snapping in and really setting in that she does not have the qualities and abilities that she would like to have in order to be this mom that she needs to be for these 2 children. As she said, even in the scene, I'm responsible for these 2 lives. Ashely wasn't even responsible for herself prior to getting with Michael, because she and her mom were struggling trying to get together. When she got with Michael at that point in time, Ashely was finally able to release her hands of the stress of having to worry about how am I going to make it day to day. And she put her full dependence into Michael, which was the #1 problem. You never put you never put all your eggs in one basket. And so she has now put all of these eggs into one basket, and she doesn't know how to differentiate. And I feel, in my opinion, this is just what I gather, I don't feel that her uncle and her aunt and a lot lot of her family have been around through Ashely's childhood. And I feel like they're now trying to grow relationships with Ashely. And they're trying to make it seem like we're here, we're here, we're here. But have y'all really been there as she has needed all of these years? And now she has these two children. You know, Ashely is just not as stable as she seems to be. She's just not.
Thank you, Royer. MH, are you feeling for Ashely? I mean, that was a heartfelt scene for me. I almost shed a tear. Where's my triangle? Where's my triangle?
No.
Start crying, Diva. Start crying.
I just say this. I wish that she had gotten a
hold on, Robyn.
Sorry.
Let me just. MH, are you feeling for Ashely?
No, I'm not. Can we go back into what she's told us about her childhood? She said she grew up in an unstable family dynamic. Her mum was with plenty of men. As the oldest child, she had to deal with a lot of stuff. She became very responsible at a young age. So this idea that now she's trying to tell us that I don't know how to pay for this, I don't have. No, you're on section, whatever welfare system you guys have with your mother and your siblings. You know exactly how to run a household. You had to do it when your mother didn't have anyone. So this idea that she's so sheltered and she's just so innocent, she's so, she's just not mature enough. She's very mature. She was very mature to use. Remember when what's his name? Michael kept telling her, I don't want kids. I don't want kids. I've raised my kids. This is my time to relax and retire. Like work a bit, but I want to enjoy my life. She used his scandals where she would defend him every season after season, parlayed that into 2 kids back to back. That is a scheming woman. That's not some innocent, dandy, innocent flower that she's,
So Michael hasn't heard of condoms.
She's just so confused. She's very conniving and she's very set in her. She knows exactly what she's doing. Nicki Minaj told her to reunion ago, you don't have a storyline. And she said, isn't my family?
Forget about Nicki.
Michael,
Forget about Nicki.
And she said, no.
Hold on 1 second, MH. I love you. Hold on 1 second, MH. Forget about Nicki. And not only that, it takes 2 to tangle. So if Michael really did not want an additional family, he didn't want more family, what he could have did is went and got himself fixed. Point blank, period. So now Dylan and Dean are here. Get your life together. It is what it is. And yes, I get it. A lot of people telling me, Diva, she has money. Diva, she's sitting on millions. All I'm saying is she's scared. She's scared. Money doesn't help you take care of the kids. Yes, she could get a nanny, but she's scared. She wants the daddy to be there. That's all. Can y'all have, what, E, you love this word. Can we have some compassion for Ashely? Can we
Hello, Ashely.
Hold on 1 second. Felicia said, divorce hurts. Come on. Wait, hold on, Felicia. Felicia, thank you for getting on this train, Felicia. She said divorce hurts. Come on, folks. Give her some empathy. That's all we say. Give Ashely, can we get a hashtag compassion up in this chat here? Can we get that?
Kids,
okay.
Nope.
So,
Hold out my eyes.
Yes, go ahead.
No for me.
Yeah, Juanita, you're in the building. Do you have some compassion? That's right. Come on, Miss Stu Kelly. That's your word, T. Have a heart. Have a heart for Ashely. Come on, guys. I'm glad y'all remember. Thank you, Miss Stu Kelly. Okay. Go ahead. Who am I at? Juanita?
Okay.
Can we get some compassion?
Yes, having been a divorced person myself, raising 2 single daughters, it really takes you time to get over a divorce. I mean, even though she did her little gold digging thing to get Michael and to hook him, but still, they were together. And even though he did what he did and she did what she did, she forgave him or whatever. But now she's just feel like she's just lost. But what she's gonna have to do is just get herself together and do something other than the TikTok. Come up with a brand, do something. Occupy your time. Do something other than the TikTok. I mean, hey,
you should pay for the TikTok moves.
Women out there.
She had Dean locked up,
and half of them not getting as much child support as she's getting. So she could go ahead and get herself together. And I do feel sorry for her because I know how it is. But she's gonna have to put her big girl panties on and do the thing.
She is, guys. But in can for right now, can we not have a heart? Can we not
Yeah,
have
I
a
have a
heart?
heart for her.
Well, I feel
Diva.
bad for her.
I do feel bad for her. I do because she's not used to it. And then her mother, she just came into her life, and she just feel like she's out there. So
I do feel sorry in sense that I feel like Michael's a father figure for her as well as a husband in a
Mm-hmm.
good
right,
way.
right,
So that's the only sympathy I have for her. Like she really wants Michael to be that father that doesn't want anything to do with her. And
It
I'm
made
dying,
I
Loki. I'm
Mina.
actually dying.
See, you don't have to do that. When Michael's going to be 92, Dean is going to be 29.
He's petty.
Uh-oh,
He is
E.
petty
Uh-oh.
tonight. But you know what, MH, I agree with you. He is just not a father figure. He is stability for Ashely.
Yes,
In my
exactly,
opinion, and he is the first stable thing consistently that
yes,
Ashely has had in her life.
exactly,
So you
exactly.
guys spoke on the fact of growing up with welfare and growing up having to be so responsible. So at a time when you grow up having to be so responsible, once you get that responsibility, the last thing that you're focused on is trying to be responsible on yourself with as an adult, because literally it's taking your childhood being that adult
That's
as a
true.
child. And so she
That's
found
true.
Michael and was like, hey, I can sit back, I can
Mm.
relax now because he's got money, he's got stability, he's got
Right,
this, he's got that, he can take care of me. And now, like I said, she's put all her eggs in that one basket. And now that
right.
it's time to drift away, she doesn't know how, because
Eh,
this is my only stable thing that I've known all my life. What do I
yes.
move to now?
Yeah, she depended on Michael a lot for everything. I don't even think
I
Ashley
Hmm.
probably don't even know how to pay a bill.
But
I
since
think
you
what's
all
hard
have
is
you
knowing that they're still together and they still live in that flat together right now. Like we know what's happened. Like we're watching the season as it goes on, but we know she's still with him and she's still living with him and she didn't go and buy a house. She didn't divorce him. We know all these things to be a fact, so it's hard to believe this story from her. It's just hard
Well,
for
no,
me.
well,
it makes the story more believable, though, right? The fact
No.
that she's frightened to just leave. She actually has the funds. A lot of people, they don't leave because they just don't have the financial
Right,
means to
right,
do it. This chick has the financial means to do it. And she's literally like, I'm scared. I'm afraid. I believed her, but we got to move on to our next scene because we still got two more scenes to get through, and I want to get through them really quickly. The twins had a birthday party, Giselle's twins. Pastor Jamal came there, gave a speech. The best words that can come out of this man's mouth was, I'm glad I never had to go to jail to pick you up and bail you out. Pastor Jamal, you are well renowned pastor. Okay, the words are supposed to flow out your mouth so easy, and that's the best you got. But this is what I'm going to give the Pastor Jamal. He was there. Him and
Mm.
Giselle are co-parenting. I thought she threw an amazing birthday party for her twins, and I'm going to tell you why. These sweet 16s, they turn into weddings. And I'm not mad at anybody who can afford to give their child a big wedding for the Sweet 16. But she had twins. I thought they invited a nice sized group of friends. She decorated it well. She let them have their own thing and sat in another room. They came back in to take pictures, give a speech. Now, I will say this. Can we give it up to Giselle? She's messy. I'm not in love with her. But can we give it up to Giselle? Because the twins' birthday party was cute. Give it up to Giselle, please. Can we give
Slow
it up?
clap.
Oh,
Slow clap.
I
oh my
I
God,
I
we
give
doing
a
this? We
I
doing
give her
this?
a thumb and a finger clap.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. That's it.
Mm.
yeah, I
A
thought it was
clap
cute.
applause.
The twins won.
Uh,
The,
The
the
twins.
party was
I,
nice. I
did you see
saw
the
some
twins'
food.
reaction to the dad?
Huh?
The twins' reaction to the dad.
Well,
It's
you
just their
know,
relationships. It's just like they weren't happy to see him. You would think that, their dad's been away a while. He's coming to the Sweet 16. There's going to be a different reaction, but they just seemed like they didn't want to be bothered by him, which I found odd.
they didn't want to be bothered by
Literally.
Giselle either. I think they just 16-year-olds
That's
and
their
that's what they
personality.
do. But you
Hmm.
know what though? Miss J's house, let me tell you, I'm gonna give it up to you, girlfriend, because you are correct. Giselle's kids are the best part of her. And can we get an amen to that? Because you are telling the truth.
Amen.
You know what, guys? We cannot like somebody, but we're gonna give them credit where credit is due. And I'm giving her credit for that party. Leslie, thank you. Nubian, Mahogany, thank you. Yes, the dinner was very classy and dainty, though. I loved it. Yes, the party was nice and the girls looked beautiful. Yes, they did. Okay, we're giving it up. Okay, yes, I think
the party looks better than her house.
He is petty. You are so petty.
But that was amazing. But you know what? The people that came out for Giselle was interesting. Ashely was there. She had all of these girlfriends. I said, don't be trying to introduce us to new people because we're not ready. We're not ready.
One of them, I know.
She was like, this is Mackenzie. This is Crystal.
Yeah,
this
Mackenzie's
is so-and-so.
married
This is
to
so-and-so.
a
I was like, hold on now.
player.
Hold on now. I'm trying to get used to Jacqueline. I'm trying to get used to Jacqueline. Don't be introducing me to all these new other people that's your friends. Let them be at the table, and I don't need to hear about their names. Not right now.
No,
not right now.
I think they might be an audition. What the
They
Mackenzie
ain't no
lady?
audition for me because I'm not accepting them. I refuse. I refuse. I'm like, no. So wait, I gotta throw in this last scene here, and then so let's throw in this last scene really quickly. So we're at Candiace shindig, okay? Candiace, do you notice that all Candiace family and friends was there, but she wasn't saying this is Bobby, this is so. We just saw them, and that's what I needed to happen at Giselle's thing. I can see them. Don't be introducing them and don't be saying no names. Okay, I ain't got time for that. So so now Candiace had a whole bunch of people at her house, right? And so her sister is gorgeous, right? And Miss Dorothy, she picked Miss Dorothy. She went and picked up Miss Dorothy. Miss Dorothy looked like she lost weight. Miss Dorothy looked good. She's messy, but that's Miss Dorothy. But she looked good. I'm gonna give it to Miss Dorothy. She did look good. And Candiace, I give this to Candiace, right? She knows how to feed into her mother's crazy because at her barbecue, whatever picnic, whatever she want to call it, she gave credit to her mom because mom ate it up like cake. Okay, she's like, because of you, mom. That's why I have this, degree right now because you paved the way. And the mother does have her master's in psychiatry, but mom needs to work, but whatever, but mom was there. She gave mom her credit. Okay. She gave mom her credit. And Chris and mom are still not good. That's a whole nother issue in and of itself. Robyn was
they
there.
said they were fine.
Yeah, they're not fine. You could tell. But let me finish this scene. Robyn was there. Sharice came with her daughter. Now, I don't really, whether the kids are old or young, I really don't usually do this with the kids. But okay, Sharice, we didn't even want you there. But okay, fine. You came with your daughter.
I agree.
Wait.
Yes, well, hold on one second. Let me just finish. Hold on one second. Let me just finish this scene and I'll let everybody talk. Wendy and Eddie came, okay? And Wendy and Robyn had a moment. The thing I like about Wendy is Wendy's not above an apology. And I really think that Wendy just want to be friends with these people. But Wendy needs to understand that this ain't what it is, but I appreciated again the moment between her and Robyn. And Ray Ray, that I'm gonna let y'all talk, but let me finish this scene. Ray Ray, we gonna need you to sit down, Ray Ray. Ray Ray want to go to Chris up in Chris' house. You want to go up to Chris up in Chris' house. And you want to tell him to apologize to Giselle because
that was wrong.
Because Giselle might have misunderstood. I don't care about Giselle's misunderstanding. Giselle is doing too much. Okay, Giselle can go sit down. Giselle tried to tear me down, and that's why she missed out on a good scene at the little barbecue picnic or whatever celebration. Okay, that's why she's not here, because she was being messy. And matter of fact, if I was Candiace, next season, I would throw like 22 events, just knowing that Giselle could be in none of the scenes. I would tell Bravo, I want to do a release party for my song that I'm thinking about. I want to do a book launch for the book me and Chris might write. I would be doing scene after scene just so I know that Sherelle, why do I keep saying Sherelle? Sherelle must be on my mind. That Giselle,
you keep talking about Sherelle.
would not be getting but not be getting paid. Okay. So now don't you know you gotta love Karen. You gotta love Karen because Karen asked Robyn, "What's up with the wedding, Robyn?" Now, okay. Now Robyn want to talk about she's just gonna have an intimate ceremony with the four of them, and in the words of Dwight, okay, how dreadful a wedding with no guests. But anyway, okay. So now, what's that? What's that? Wait, what you showed me?
That's a picture of Candiace and hold it up somewhere.
It's
Jacqueline.
her birthday. It's an ugly sweater birthday.
Is that Jacqueline?
Yep.
And
That is
Jacqueline?
Candiace and Jacqueline. They are now
Oh
new
my
besties.
God.
Jacqueline was at Candiace's Christmas party this past weekend.
What?
And so were
The
the
assistant
Diva, so
upgraded?
were the DC girls. You know Ashely from DC, Love and Hugs with DC. The two ladies from the other two couples, they were there as Candiace's friends.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so wait, let me finish this scene really quickly. Okay, so we know Robyn and Wendy, you know, they spoke, they kind of made up. Wendy apologizes and pretty much had to beg Robyn the other out of apology because Robyn was like, I don't know what I'm apologizing for. And then Candiace had to eat her words because the producers had to remind Candiace, boo boo, come over here to the side. Let me talk to you. Before this goes too far, before the reunion comes, what they said you said about Karen, you had said, so you need to fix this if you want to get your life together. And so,
Look, Diva, do you know who it was? You know who the producer was, right?
Probably Eric.
Eric the Shadester. Messy Eric Boots.
Eric was like, come over here, girl, because you want to call my name. You want me to fix stuff. Let me just tell you this, okay?
He wasn't being messy.
He
He did her a solid because she would have continued to embarrass herself lying, saying, I did not say that for the whole season.
Yeah, well, no, Eric got her together. Just like she tried to get Eric together earlier on, okay?
Listen,
Eric got her together and he told her, okay? And then, like I said, Ray Ray, we like you, Ray, but Ray, what you need to do is like you normally do. Be seen and not heard. Every time Ray opened his mouth, hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna come to you. But every time Ray opened his mouth, you know, God rest the people that are not here, and I'm saying Greg Leaks, okay? Ray is not a Greg. So, you know, Greg used to, you know, speak knowledge out of his mouth. Ray be speaking mess, okay? You gonna come up to Chris talking about you need to just apologize. No, what am I apologizing for, Ray? For what? What happened here? Why do I need to apologize? Yes,
he needs to apologize for that.
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm coming to you. Ray was out of line. Okay. Thank you, Yolanda. Ray has lost his mind. Ray was being messy. We're gonna go around. Okay, Sebastian, I'm gonna start with you.
Good that you're starting with me because Ray needs someone who's gonna side. Okay.
Ray what?
Ray needs someone who's gonna be on his side.
No, you said you were gonna be impartial.
Even though I'm in the minority, but it's okay. It's okay. Ray is 100% absolutely right. I am going to say why.
It should be good.
Like it or not, I know this is going to be very controversial. Bravo, just because of what Giselle said, they'll most likely believe Giselle than they would Chris.
True.
Like it or not. When you are in a situation like that, I'm not saying that he has to claim guilt or anything, but I'm just basically saying that might as well just say, you know what? If you felt a certain type of way, if I made you feel some type of way, I'm sorry. But I do not recall ever trying to make you feel a certain type of way. That's it. That will drop the whole thing. But one thing is, if Giselle says she does not feel comfortable, if Candiace brings her man around her, they will make all types of adjustments for Giselle. Like it or not, this is just facts. We've seen how these type of things have come in our society today.
Can we, as I move on, can we put in the chat?
On the show?
Now, I'm gonna come around. Give me a minute, guys.
No,
I'm gonna come around. Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna come around. But can we put in the chat, please? Was Ray Ray out of line and out of pocket? Put that in the
Most
chat.
definitely.
As I go
One, one,
around,
one, one, one.
hold on 1 second, guys. Was Ray Ray out of pocket and out of line?
No. Hashtag have a heart. Should I
Mm.
continue?
What?
Are we going
Thank you,
around,
E.
or do you want
No,
me to
go
say
ahead. It's your turn. It's your turn. Whatever you want to speak on.
See, I'm going to get to Ray, but I want to go backwards and then conclude with Ray. I have to say that when Jamal said that he was thankful those girls are not in jail, I was thinking to myself, well, me too, because then they would be running from the law like their father. Because when Jamal, I haven't forgotten in 2017 when he was ducking child support because he failed to get medical and dental coverage on those outside babies. So yes, we are thankful that they haven't been to jail. I wish their father could stay out of the courts as well. Also, Wendy's apology tour, it leads me to wonder what footage did Bravo cut out, if there is any, because it just makes me wonder what what was all of that conversation and what really transpired. And then I heard someone say earlier, Wendy is so easy to apologize, and I think Wendy is so easy to apologize because she doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean any of it. They're empty apologies.
Probably.
Come on now.
What would have
I believe it.
what would have impressed me is if Wendy would have stood 10 toes down like Chris. Chris said, I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm not apologizing, and I don't give a F who doesn't like it. To me, Chris is the smartest one out of the bunch. He's smart enough to use Candiace and be put up in the house while Candiace goes to work. And he's smart enough not to apologize if he doesn't do anything wrong. Wendy apologized because she's trying to get in good with these girls. And I say it this week, I said it last week, the week before that, the week before that, the week before that. Wendy suffers from insecurities and low self-esteem. That's the only thing that would make me believe that someone throwing a drink on you and you go to them and apologize and beg their pardon. Wendy has to get herself together. Now, I want to talk about Ray because I know we have to go to the next person. Ray is channeling his inner E, and he wants to have a heart, and he wants Chris to care about Giselle's feelings. He wants Chris to come across kind to the public. But see, Chris, he been hanging around, people like Candiace, and he's like, no, it is what it is. I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm standing on that, and let the chips fall where they may. I don't have no problem with Ray. I don't have no problem with Chris. I think both of them A-okay. I think they are the real winners, and I think the losers are going to be Candiace and Wendy. And let's move forward.
Well, that's that. Emmanuel, was Ray Ray out of pocket, out of line?
Okay, let me go a little bit before that. Actually, I don't think that she's scared of the divorce. I think that she's scared of not being asked to return next season. So she knows that she needs to have a storyline. So that's why she made this whole thing up.
Well, now.
Yeah. Okay. Wendy and Robyn, y'all, I like that they made up because it kind of seemed like they could maybe, keep having a friendship. Unfortunately, Wendy did go on her Twitter and said that it didn't last long. They're back at square one. So, so that didn't work out. Okay, I don't think there was nothing wrong with what Ray said. I think he was coming from like a gentleman point of view, like, be the bigger man. Just apologize. Not like it's not for you to like admit that you did something wrong or nothing like that, but just so like we can put this issue to rest. And yeah, but then I was on Twitter and Chris tweeted and said, y'all want to keep saying Candiace and I are dragging this out. I was in my house enjoying my wife's party and got ambushed by Ray. Damn right, I was pissed off. This was a party for my wife, not some BS.
Amen.
I think he should have controlled himself. Why did he get so angry? He just wanted to apologize. It wasn't that deep. But yeah, so I'm with Ray on this one. I don't think
so. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Emmanuel. Yeah. Then why didn't Ray speak to Michael when Michael was running around town being touchy-feely?
He did. He did.
He told Michael to go apologize to all of the people he was being touchy-feely with.
Michael at that reunion. We're not gonna
They
forget
used
what
to
he
go
told
back
Michael.
and forth. Yeah.
We're not gonna forget that, Diva. No, Diva. No.
Well, I forgot.
You need to get
Shade
the
in the
train back
hood.
on track.
Shade in the hood. I forgot. I have to remind myself. But Shade in the hood was Ray out of pocket and out of line.
Well, let me just say this. I want to quickly mention a few things quickly. Ashely, let's feel some sympathy for her. I mean, did you see that bulging vein? She had a big bulging vein when she was crying, so she's obviously stressed out. We have to have a little bit of sympathy.
Thank you.
Oh, and let's talk about the fact that Wendy and Candiace and Karen made up, which was great.
Yeah.
Also, this whole situation with Ray, I can't defend it. He was channeling his inner Karen, and it unfortunately came out. So I think, honestly, the producers probably got close to Ray, and so he was just a messenger. And then Ray decided to basically say, hey, why don't you make amends with Giselle? Because that to me felt out of left field for Ray to say that to Chris.
Come on,
so I think this was producer driven.
Okay.
And I think Eric needs to stop with his little dramatics. That whole talking head with Chris and Candiace, that was out of line. Like, don't you think you should apologize to Giselle for making her feel uncomfortable? I mean, literally at this point, you could say Giselle's a producer because the way they're simping for her, I mean, I just couldn't stand it, honestly.
Thank you, Shade in the Hood. You know why? I'm going to let you finish, but you want to know why? Because they want Giselle to get a check. Get out of here. No, I'm not apologizing. Yeah. No, now's not the time. Ray, go sit down, get you a piece of chicken, barbecue chicken, and some rice, and some lemonade, and shut up. Go ahead.
Let me finish quickly. Also, Karen shading Robyn was everything this episode. There's just no love. It's just shacking, and there's probably not even shacking going on at all. And then Wendy disappointed me this episode. Candiace disappointed me this episode. The whole adoration they have for Robyn is sickening. It's like, you women need to get a backbone, honestly. Yeah. Because you're letting testosterone Robyn get the best of you, and it's just irking my nerves. And I just don't think Wendy, especially Wendy, she's been the most mistreated this season. How do you go from apologizing to Mia to Robyn? I mean, get some self-esteem and friends, girlfriend.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that, but I think Candiace's breakdown with Robyn was because part of what Robyn went through, this, with the hairdresser and the hairdresser's sister and brother-in-law, I think that softened Candiace up when it came to Robyn. And I will say this, I appreciate that about Candiace. It's like, that wasn't the moment to still stick it to her. Because that was a real life tragic situation that went on, and I can appreciate that. Robyn,
she was a lady.
Yeah, she was. But Robyn, I already know how you feel, but I'll say it anyway. Was Ray out of pocket?
I believe that both Ray and Chris were right. And it depends on their perspective. Remember, they're from different schools and different generations. I think that Ray saying what he said was just all about keeping the peace at whatever cost it was to Chris. Thank you. But I do stand for Chris and his position, because Chris ain't crazy. He knows he's been in this game with them for a minute. Yeah. And if he does any appeasement at this point, they will continue to find ways to make him look bad, to plot against him. And he was right. I'm pissed off because you lied on me and you kept lying on me. You know me. I've never been like this before. We're good all the time. And suddenly you're uncomfortable with me? Go on with yourself. And in my house, please. I'm with, listen, Chris, hold on to your apology. Stand your ground.
Yep, I
agree. Nothing.
And those two were thick as thieves in the confessional. Royer, where do you stand?
Okay, I'm gonna jump back just like everybody else, just real quick. I'm sorry. Giselle, And Daddy was not invited to the party because the children are embarrassed at the example that their parents set before them. And so you can really tell that Giselle was sincere when she said, I wish I was the 16-year-olds that you are
Yeah.
all today, because they are some beautiful,
Yes.
smart,
Yes.
kind, loving young ladies. They are awesome. And I commend the village that has helped make them who they are. I think in parenting, sometimes your children can go two ways. Your children either learn what to do from you or what not
You're
to do
not the
from you.
thing.
And I think they have leaned towards the what not to do. So kudos to them. And I hope and pray that they enjoyed their 16th birthday. Even though, I gave it to Giselle, she did a great job with their party. You can tell that they were super excited. They
Yes.
were happy about it. They were glad that their parents let them have their little shindig. They went off and did their thing. It was super, super cute. So very good, Giselle. I will give you claps for that. I will do that. On to Candiace's party. Congratulations again to Candiace. This is a big moment. I personally do not have a degree, so I congratulate and support all of those who actually put in that work, take that time and that money to get it and go out here and be great. So congratulations to the 2, the 4, the 5, the 8, everybody who got one. Go you, because that is a true accomplishment. Like I said, Diva, I love how Kim is bringing her friends in. We don't need introductions. We don't even need to see the face. Just bring them in. Let's have a party. I'm not trying to meet no people right now. We don't need any auditions. We already got Jacqueline in the works, hopefully replacing Robyn and or Mia. That would be wonderful. But yeah, it was good to be able to have each, stand before everybody. I'm proud of me. I've done this. This is the work. Thank you, mommy. Mom looks great. It looks like mom is growing as well. I think she's in a place where she's proud of Candiace. Candiace has a home. Candiace is married. She's got degrees. She's doing her career as singing. She's acting. So I think mom is really proud. And I love the fact that Candiace talked about really just letting stuff roll off. Sometimes your parents, they say things in love, but it's harsh, and you just got to let it roll off your back. My dad always says, chew up the meat, spit out the bone. Take the meat from it and put that bone on and keep it pushing. So congratulations, Candiace, on being able to get to a place with your mom and your relationship where y'all can coincide with one another and continue to push forward in a great place. Out of pocket, out of line, out of everything. Ray must have stopped taking his medicine, because who in the APLL hockey stick are you to come to me and tell me that I should apologize for someone accusing me of SA, towards them? This is ridiculous. Now it's one thing for Wendy to go and apologize, get back on the group on one accord. I commend Wendy for going and making those apologies, because I couldn't do it. Screw the group. I don't have to be a part of this. But Wendy likes that money. She likes the platform that she is on. It's just doing something for Wendy. And I like it. I support it 100%. So thank you, Chris, for not apologizing. We are not going to accept this role of harassment, because we have a job. As much as people try to play like Chris don't work, Chris works. He works at the W. He runs the W. So we're going to stop this narrative that Chris is living off of Candiace. He had a moment where he was not working and he was unemployed. But that's what a spouse is supposed to do. They are support you when you down, and when you back up, you get to going. So cheers off to him. We're not going to sit here and try to play him like he's some somebody trying to ride on her coattail. That's not it. I wanted to talk about also Candiace apologizing to Karen for what she said. As Karen said, I can, take anyone who can own what they did and continue on. But I got my eye on you. And we got to keep that eye on Candiace, because, things happen. I see you. We see each other, as Nene said. We see each other.
That's what a Nene Leakes moment.
Yes, but Giselle showing up at the party.
1 second. I'm gonna let you finish, but you made a good point. I do
Mhm.
think people do need to stop. And somebody said earlier in the chat that, you know, just being disrespectful to Chris' profession is like being disrespectful to everybody in that profession.
It
Listen,
is.
I'm all for you working, you got a job. I'm not mad at you. I'm also all for Candiace knew who she was marrying and she knew what she was getting herself into. And she knew that this man had kids and child support or whatever the case may be. So if she wasn't mad at what she married, we can't be mad at what she married either. And
Say
then
that.
listen, some people when they first get together, it's a little struggle. And maybe person A will have to hold up person B for a minute, and then maybe the roles will reverse. Maybe they will never reverse. But you know what? That's what couples are together for, right? Is that's what it's about. This idea of, you know, the man just we if he work at McDonald's and you a CEO, he's still supposed to be pay everything. It's just insanity, right? If you know that, especially if you know that's not what you married into. And then at any given time, this man could be on top, making a whole bunch of money. And then what if something happens? You want to dump him now that he can no
Yeah, that's
longer pay
true.
everything? Like, that's just crazy to me. So I do say Chris is doing what he loves. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. And you know what? And Chris was doing a lot of YouTube stuff, right? Chris was doing a lot of YouTube stuff, so like a lot of quickie YouTube stuff with his food and showing it, and it was looking delicious. I think that those two are building a nice life together. Let's give them a
Mhm.
moment, and I think that you know what, you know, they're going to be fine, right? So go ahead, Roy, and finish up.
Yeah, I got one thing and then I'm done.
Okay.
Uh, Giselle showing up in the form of a snake as she always is. Yes, mother gave it, and I was like,
That
"Yeah,
was
breathe,
cute.
mom." Yes,
That was
and
cute.
then lastly, my issue with Robyn continuously, as always, you show these vulnerable sides to certain people and who you choose to pick it to be vulnerable with, and then when people try to come and be vulnerable with you, i.e. Wendy coming to you not once but twice, and you demanding an apology after one has already been given. But then, after you know that you have hurt Wendy, because this is not the first time Wendy has expressed that you hurt me, you're going to tell her that I've already apologized to you. But has Wendy
That
not
was
already
wrong.
apologized to you as well? Like, but then you stood up in the last scene and you told Candiace that you're in a place that you just want to forgive everybody that you care about, and life is so short and all of this stuff. But then when it comes to Wendy, why is it such a different story? What has Wendy done that anybody on this show or anybody across the Bravo Housewives franchise has not done? Wendy has not done anything that has just been that bad that you just cannot
Right.
move forward. I just do not like
It's
the fact that
unfair.
it's
Yeah,
unfair. It is
it's
unfair.
unfair. And the
She just said she had a
hypocrisy.
roommate. That's all.
Yeah, it's unfair. Okay, MH, really quickly, 60 seconds. I'm writing down to 2 hours. What do you want to say?
Uh, just to piggyback off what you said, I really feel like Robyn using other people's trauma to get sympathy from Candiace at that time and not apologizing to her. She didn't apologize to Candiace for exposing her, bringing that little speaker. That was disgusting behavior. She didn't apologize for recording Wendy, telling her, well, if you're gonna fight, fight. Like all of that stuff, she didn't apologize for. I thought that was
Mm.
really low. Like that was just really low
Or
of
the
her.
Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, like she didn't apologize for anything, but she used other people's trauma, her friend's trauma, to bring on the waterworks. I found that very uncomfortable.
Mm.
Just on the Ray and thing, I think he was right in the sense that most men would apologize just off the bat, just because you know what? Let me just apologize if I made you feel some type of way. If I made you feel like they would. But the thing that I think Ray doesn't know is all the other things that she would say, the sneaky link, the lie that he touched the girl at the bar, grabbed ass, like all of those things that Giselle had made up. Now we know her to be a liar. So you get into a room with a liar, wants to apologize about something like a serious SSA, and like they said, who knows what she could say in the future? She might just twist that into something else as well. So you can't, like, I just feel like, I feel like being around Giselle
Ooh.
is a hazard right now, and I think it's best for him to keep away from her until they can work things out. And Ray he just probably thinks it's one incident and one thing, that uncomfortable word, but he doesn't know everything else that's been happening alongside of what Ashley's been saying as well. And that's the reason why he can't really apologize. It's because what's he apologizing for? What? So many things have been said about him at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. But you know what though? All the more reason for Ray to shut up, right? Because you don't know the whole story. You don't know everything.
He's trying to keep it
I'm
trash.
not going to sit there and apologize because you were insinuating something sinister. And then
Yeah.
it sounded so stupid. I'm not going to be in the room with nobody's husband, no married man, and da da da. Well, why would you agree to have a conversation in your room if you know from the door that that's not what you want to do and you would never feel comfortable doing that? You should have just said,
True.
let's talk right here. So she's full of
Exactly.
crap. I wouldn't have no way, no how want my husband to apologize, because then it would have looked like he was apologizing and he
Exactly.
knew that she felt uncomfortable. No, Giselle in this particular case can kick rocks with no shoes on, and like they used to say, go play in traffic. But no, ma'am, my husband's not apologizing. Juanita, what are your final words?
First of all, I thought it was funny about the snake.
Yes, it was.
She's a
Giselle is
snake.
a snake. Giselle is a snake, and she is a liar.
Yes.
And all of them, I felt like, was ganging up on Chris because they don't have husbands. We saw the footage. Mia is a liar.
Yep.
Giselle is a liar. So Ray didn't have any right to go in there and in that man's home and tell him what he should do. I know he might not, mean anything by it. He was trying to be a peacemaker and all that, but he should have just kept his mouth shut because he don't really know the truth, Giselle.
That was producer
I'm
driven.
I'm like Forrest Gump, and that's all I got to say about that.
Thank you much. Okay. And he
Mhm.
kind of does know that, darn Giselle, right? Because she the one that put on a t-shirt when they had their tax
Uncle
issue.
Oh, she
With
Ben.
the
did. She
Okay.
taxes,
sure
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
She
So
sure did.
you want me to apologize to that? No, 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 no. So listen, guys, we gotta close out because it's late. I'm coming back tomorrow night with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Stat recap. So be there with me. Okay. But while I'm closing out, put in the chat. Do you think there's going to be a wedding with Robyn and Juan, or do you think no way it's not going to be a wedding? Now listen,
In
guys.
3 seasons.
On Wednesday, okay, so tomorrow night is Love and Marriage Huntsville. On Wednesday, we haven't had court in a while, right? We're gonna have Diva court on Wednesday, okay? So we need some lawyers in the building, okay? But the Diva court it is going to be the people on behalf of TJ Holmes and Amy against Robyn Roberts, okay? So if you want to be the lawyer
Mm.
for Robyn, come through. If you want to be on the side of the people, come through. I'm the judge, and bye bye. When I hit the gavel, it's the final word, it's the final answer, okay? So we will hold high court, Diva court on Wednesday, because again, Robyn Roberts, and this is my opinion, but I'm going to be the judge on Wednesday. Robyn Roberts is out of line and out of pocket. When your co-workers are doing the do at the job, and they ain't steal no money, okay? They didn't steal no pens or no paper clips or whatever the case may be. Mind your business. Mind your business, okay? We us having our whatever we do that grown people do, and maybe we was married and we was wrong. We got to mind our business. So we bringing this case to court because there's two sides and people are split down the middle with this.
Sorry, Diva, what did
Yes.
Robyn do? I'm confused.
Robyn wanted to go to HR and tell HR to fire TJ and Amy because she's done with it. Okay. So we're bringing her to court. Uh-oh, Miss True Kelly
Oh.
said we're going to drop the whole case. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Yes,
Oh.
yes. That we missed this. Yes. We coming to court on Wednesday. That's it. We decided that was Diva Court. Okay, Diva Court on
Okay,
Wednesday. We need
Diva.
some.
Diva,
You're gonna hit
I'm
that
going
gavel
to
and
be I'm going to be Robyn's head attorney because I
really?
watched your video and I have opinions. I have opinions. So I will be there
Ooh.
Wednesday. I will be there Wednesday.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna tell
okay.
you what.
Oh
I
my
see. I
god.
see your. I
What?
see you taking up for
Wait, yeah.
Robyn, and I will.
Wait,
I'll
wait,
see
hold
you
on,
that, and
hold
I'm gonna
on.
raise you.
Hold
Let me
on,
finish. I will
Robyn.
raise you
Hold
the
on,
other.
Robyn.
Okay.
Boy, yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Voyeur?
This is going to be a court case on Wednesday. Okay, so Robyn, are you
Listen,
coming through? Who are you
Y'all,
defending?
listen. I have to figure it out because my concentration was collective bargaining and labor law. Okay. Hello, labor
Okay,
law. It's about
okay.
Robyn, we need to connect before Wednesday. We need to talk before Wednesday, Robyn. We need to talk
Okay.
before Wednesday.
Diva, you gotta
Okay.
declare her guilty, guilty, guilty.
Well, I'm just the judge. I'm saying there's going to be lawyers in the building, and the subscribers are going to give their weigh in on their opinion too after we hold court and all the evidence is presented. Okay, so I see. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but Royer is defending Robyn Roberts. Okay, I'm shocked
Yes.
here. I'm about to pass out. I hope I can get a good night's sleep. Okay, I'm
Look,
just here. Wait. A lot
be
of people are
gracious on
saying.
your nephew Wednesday. Be gracious on your nephew on Wednesday,
I
Auntie
would be
Diva.
racist, right? But a lot of people are saying case dismissed. Love is uncontrollable. It happened. Okay, they want to throw the case right out. Nana said, pull her in jail and throw away that key.
Amen.
Which her, Amy?
Oh no.
Listen, guys, I love y'all. It's 2 hours. I'm over my time.
Good
Listen,
night.
I had an amazing time. If you want to see court on Wednesday, be in the building. If you want to see the recap on Love and Marriage Huntsville, be here tomorrow night. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm glad you came through. Everybody up here, Sebastian, thank you. Thank you. Emmanuel, thank you. Shade in the Hood, thank you. Robyn, thank you. Royer, thank you. And listen, guys, Royer may have a big announcement soon. We'll talk about that later. Okay, maybe. Okay. And MH, thank you. But listen, guys, all y'all gonna be here. It's gonna be court, people. It's gonna be court. Matter of fact, I may have to find me a gavel. But listen, guys, thank you so much. Love y'all. Have a good night. Don't forget, hit the like button.
Button.
Bye.
Good night.